Imagine you're just trying to get your groceries done, minding your own business, when you see a kid pick up a wallet. What happens next, though, completely throws you for a loop. So, I was at the grocery store yesterday, just dealing with the self-checkout line. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw this young boy, maybe around 8 or 9, bend down and pick something up off the floor. He turned to his dad, holding up a wallet, and I heard him mumble something like, "Someone dropped this." My first thought was, okay, they'll just take it over to customer service. But then, the dad actually opened the wallet. He seemed to be looking at the ID or the cards inside. He said something to his son, and honestly, I just went back to scanning my items, not really paying close attention because, frankly, it wasn't my business. A few minutes went by, and I started to notice they still hadn't gone anywhere with it. The boy was still standing almost exactly where he'd found it, the wallet clutched in his hands, looking really uncomfortable. His dad was just standing there next to him, watching him, almost like he was waiting to see what the kid would do. That felt off. And then, a woman came rushing back to the self-checkout area, looking completely panicked. She went straight to one of the staff members, asking frantically if anyone had turned in a wallet. I looked over at the dad, wondering if he was finally going to say something. He definitely saw her, but he just stood there, silent. That was it for me. I couldn't just stand by. I walked over to a different staff member and, keeping my voice low, just quietly mentioned that I'd seen a man and a boy pick up a wallet near the self-checkout a few minutes ago. I didn't point or make a scene. The staff member went over to them, super calm, and asked if they'd found a wallet. The dad, without missing a beat, pointed to the wallet still in his son's hands and said something like, "Oh, we were just about to take it over." And they handed it in. Later, out in the parking lot, I was heading to my car when the dad caught up with me. He was fuming. He told me I'd completely humiliated him in front of his son. I'm still not even sure how he figured out I was the one who said something. He went on to explain that he'd intentionally given his son a few minutes to decide on his own whether to return the wallet. A lesson, he called it, and that I had absolutely ruined it. I looked at him and said, honestly, it seemed pretty bizarre to use someone else's lost wallet and someone else's stress as a parenting experiment. I told him, even though it wasn't really my business, that he should probably reconsider those kinds of lessons because they usually don't end well. He didn't say anything back. He just glared at me and stormed off. The real kicker, though, was that earlier, when the wallet was finally returned, the boy had been almost in tears, apologizing to the woman, clearly wanting to do the right thing from the very beginning. If you want more stories like this, hit that subscribe button.